Corpus. I may consistently refer to them as the best forecast office there ever was, but that does not mean that they are perfect. There are some things about Corpus that I find fascinating and baffling at the same time, which I could go on and on about. But there is one event in particular that was very peculiar. Maintenance issues making up this peculiar event, and which all make me question, well, a lot of it, which I will refer to as the Corpus Christi outage. Do I have a better title idea? I probably don't even know, but that's what I thought of, but okay. There were some foggy conditions across the forecast area. Besides the fog, things seemed normal at the National Weather Service Corpus Christi. It was until approximately 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, somewhere between 6 o'clock and 6:16 p.m., when the maintenance issues occurred. Details about the cause of these maintenance issues were unknown or not made public. At 6:16 p.m., Corpus addressed the maintenance issues on Twitter saying, quote, "Due to maintenance issues at the National Weather Service Corpus Christi, the National Weather Service Austin San Antonio office is backing up for National Weather Service Corpus Christi. Services should proceed uninterrupted. However, the phone lines are down." Side note, I did reach out to Corpus at 7:29 p.m. on Twitter, asking them when they expect the services to return to normal. That's a bit of a side note. Also, here's an image of Austin San Antonio backing up Corpus. Anyways, back to the script. The phone lines are used to provide the broadcast on most NOAA Weather Radio transmitters. Some are wireless. Corpus uses phone lines for all their transmitters. As a result of the phone lines going down, the transmitters operated by the National Weather Service in Corpus Christi went off the air, playing the off-air message.
This NOAA Weather Radio Station is temporarily off the air. Please tune to an alternate weather radio broadcast or visit weather.gov for the latest weather information.
The footage is of WXK-26 in Laredo, Texas, frequency 162.550 MHz. This went on for approximately 21 hours. And since WXK-26 is my only transmitter, I was left without NOAA Weather Radio, so yeah, that's how it affected me. The warning alarm test, or required weekly test, which is normally scheduled at Wednesdays between 11 a.m. and noon, got postponed as a result of this issue. The transmitters remained off the air that Wednesday morning, and kept repeating the off-air message.
This NOAA Weather Radio Station is temporarily off the air. Please tune to an alternate weather radio broadcast or visit weather.gov for the latest weather information. You are listening to NOAA Weather Radio Station WXK-26.
It was at 2:50 p.m. when WXK-26 and supposedly other transmitters got back on the air. But there was a problem. It only played the station ID and the current time. Heck, it even set the current time twice in a row at one point.
For the following counties, Webb and Zapata. The current time is 2:51 p.m. Central Standard Time. The current time is 2:51 p.m. Central Standard Time. You're listening.
Remember that tweet of mine that I mentioned earlier? Corpus responded, thanking me for reaching out, and also stating that the maintenance issue would be resolved by tomorrow afternoon. At exactly 3:30 p.m., the observations were back in the cycle, but the reports were not available.
For the following counties, Webb and Zapata. Here are the 3 p.m. South Texas weather observations. The report from Laredo was not available. Across the state, the report from Hebbronville was not available. The report from McAllen was not available. The report from Cotulla was not available. The report from Del Rio was not available. The report from San Antonio was not available. The report from Corpus Christi was not available.
At 4:12 p.m., the 4 p.m. observations were available.
Here are the 4 p.m. South Texas weather observations. At Laredo, it was cloudy.
And yes, the early evening climate summary was in the cycle too. The cycle proceeded normally except for the forecast being missing.
54 degrees. Corpus Christi, partly sunny. 57 degrees. The Laredo climate summary is of 4 p.m.
I reached out to Corpus at 4:34 p.m. saying, "Hi Corpus. WXK26 162.550 MHz appears to be operating normally at this time. The only problem that I've observed is that the forecast is not in the cycle. It goes from the observations to the climate summary." They responded at 5:27 p.m. with, "Thanks, everything should be back to normal now. Please let us know if any issues continue."
Partly sunny, 57 degrees. The forecast for the Laredo area.
It's in the forecast now.
Tonight, cloudy.
Alright. Right. By 5:50 p.m., Corpus announced on Twitter that services had returned back to normal. "We have resumed normal operations. A big thank you to our friends at Austin San Antonio for their help." I honestly don't blame Corpus for this problem. Stuff like this happens. I don't know, it could have been a computer malfunction. This about concludes this video. If you liked it, well, you leave a like, and there's also a subscribe button. That also exists. There's also the bell icon. You can just notify it. You can just adjust the notifications, that kind of stuff. You know. Thanks for watching, and